There are a lot of big events going on in the market right now. Let's just start with the fact that GameStop is buying up lots of Bitcoin. And then we finally saw a deny on the tariffs introduced by Trump by the court. Oh, and did I mention that Circle, who is behind the stablecoin USDC, is going public with an IPO? Let's evaluate and see how all of this news affects the market. What's up, Compass Cartel, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Compass, your guide to everything crypto. Now, I'm sure you've been keeping up with the market, but one of the big things to always look at is how Bitcoin is performing versus gold. Gold is a commodity that's seen as a safe haven when hyperinflation hits, and that's exactly why it has soared past $3,000 per ounce. We even saw gold be moved from London to New York in large amounts. And of course, on the front end, the reasoning behind that was the tariffs, but I believe they're trying to stack as much gold as they can before the price just goes up. Our government is literally preparing for the worst situation as hyperinflation just continues to accelerate. And this is also exactly why Bitcoin just continues to fly. We have already seen new all-time highs, and Bitcoin is literally just waiting for its next big move. Now, if we're looking at the two and comparing Bitcoin and gold, they both have their own unique value. Gold has a higher valuation and market cap as of today, but I believe that's just because it's been around a lot longer. Bitcoin was released after the 2008 housing crisis, and since then it's seen big gains, and it's seen those gains in a much shorter time period. Now, gold has physical value, and it may even be used for barter and exchange. Bitcoin is still getting adopted, but everything these days is going digital, and eventually payments will also be in Bitcoin or smaller denominations of Bitcoin called Satoshis. Bitcoin has a finite supply of 21 million, and it goes through a halvening every 4 years. While gold is still valuable, but there can always be more supply that is found or created. If we were going into a recession or depression era, then I believe both of these assets would be great to accumulate, and we would see both of their prices rise up in tandem. And now, transitioning to the topic of tariffs, we have a new term on Wall Street, and that's taco. We've all been looking for the taco trade, and taco means Trump always chickens out. And all this means is that Trump introduces tariffs and then backs off from them. And when trading markets, you want to sell when the tariffs are introduced and buy when he retreats. That's a new definition of Taco Tuesday. And another thing to highlight is that tariffs were denied by the Court of International Trade. Just like any other bill that passes, it's not just up to the president to send it out. It has to go through a multi-step process, and many people have to review. And in this case with the tariffs, the court completely denied it. So in this case, you would want to long the markets because that's the taco trade in full effect. And finally, I want to talk about Circle, which is the company of the stablecoin USDC. They are a huge crypto company, and they have decided to IPO on the stock market. Now, this is big for crypto, as many of these investors will try to get in to get crypto exposure, and it only further proves that crypto is getting adopted at a fast rate. I mean, we already saw Coinbase get into the S&P 500, and funny enough, Circle and Coinbase already have a partnership. All of this points towards a huge rally in the market that's coming very soon, in my opinion. And it's not just the majors, as we are seeing a big alt season brewing on the horizon. I would say it's not too late to get into good positions. And if you're watching this right now, then you are still early to majority of these plays. But if you're sitting there scratching your head having no idea what to buy, then you can reach out to me, and I'll go ahead and get you set up in my coaching program. I can share my current plays and future plays that I'm looking at directly with you. On top of that, I'll give you a strategy of how to buy and sell and map out your whole plan. So if I was you, I wouldn't miss out on the opportunity. And let's not forget that I'm putting videos out like this every single week. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell button so you don't miss another one of my videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.